Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading-solutions.com on a Tuesday, 18th. We have a holiday tomorrow. Markets are going to be closed. Again, sign up for the newsletter. I apologize. Last Friday, the audio was bad or something. But in any event, you should be able to hear me. I'm sure I got sound going right now. So in any event, let's get right into it. Again, market just continues to move higher. Let's get right into the charts. I am going to set up another class in about a week and a half. So make sure you check that. Also, sign up for the newsletter. Let's get right into the charts this afternoon. Starting with, again, we know where the averages are. Let's start with the index. Is not really much to talk about other than the Dow. We just went through rollover, so we have the Dow and the Russell are the only two averages that really have any kind of levels on the supply side. We have some mean, we got this massive rollover gap in the S&P. But it's just been a grinding. Yesterday we had a breakout above out of this consolidation, which had no rhyme or reason. There was no, other than obvious, no sellers, algos running, low volume, that type of thing. That's all, and Nvidia going up, of course. That's really the only way you can explain this move here. Today it was just a meandering. Whether we take another leg higher, this is, we're in rarefied air, uncharted territory. So it's really tough to game here. Maybe you go to 5,600. I don't know. I mean, you can make a guess, but it's tough. Also, NASDAQ similar. NASDAQ, interestingly, kind of meandering here. Couldn't get above yesterday's high. That may be something. Then we have the same situation here with the gaps. The Dow is really the only level here, the only market that has a level. There may be a catch-up trade up to some of these levels up here in the Dow, which wouldn't surprise me. Catch-up trade, meaning this has been languishing for so long that we possibly finally get some of these stocks to move up here. That would be interesting. And then the Russell is just chop, nothing going on there. Bitcoin also very, very choppy, coming into some pretty interesting levels to buy down below here somewhere. So we'll see. It's failed to go above that resistance, very clear resistance, 72,400. This Bitcoin futures, and now we're kind of coming off a little bit. VIX still sitting above the lows, even in the midst of this market going higher. So this again could be a tell that maybe there's some turbulence coming along. We don't know yet. Obviously, rates did come off a little bit today with retail sales weak. The weakening economy still is in focus, and but still is not impacting stocks. So we'll see if we can break down through 420 on the yield and see how it goes there. Also, the dollar is chopping around, back and forth. Not a lot going on. We do have a we got the Swiss bank, the Bank of England coming out on Thursday. So maybe that crazy. It's interesting because the Swiss franc has been rallying throughout the last couple of days, and it's coming right into the resistance level here. This again could be interesting. Maybe that's what's going on in Europe, maybe a safe haven kind of trade. Remember, they're a neutral currency. So that's an interesting situation. Peso, which we talk about constantly here, just kind of chopping around, not really doing much. Metals still look interesting, particularly, we talk about silver, gold. Gold is at 2,300. As long as it holds there, maybe we get another run up to the highs. This is something we're looking at TTS. Copper, similarly, maybe bottoming out. We'll see what happens. Oil, we're in some energy shares, and you can see oil looks like it's close to breaking above 81. We got a couple of levels here that may stall it out. But if we can break through 81, I think probably get a run up to, possibly up to 88 and eventually up to 90. Nat gas still also looking a little bit better. It's kind of been chopping around. We are going to roll over into the August contract coming up here. This is the contract specific. We did hold around 284. We're trying to get a leg higher. We'll see, with the, by the way, futures markets will be open this afternoon and throughout tomorrow, but the stock market will be closed. Soybeans also, we've been kind of mentioning the grains. They did hold at 1160 level. Wheat is coming into an interesting level here, and corn is kind of dead. So, just to kind of sum things up, it's all about the, 4 stocks that keep moving the averages. Everything else is languishing. And there is going to be a blow off top in NVIDIA coming up here. It is getting pretty stretched. But until you get that, blow off top is going to look something like this. Just if you're wondering what that looks like. This is what a blow off top looks like, right? This is AMD about back in March. Okay. So, could we see something like that in NVIDIA? Wouldn't surprise me in the least. That's what a blow off top looks like. We had a massive rally intraday, reverses. This is the type of setup that you would see when you get a blow off, and you can see subsequent to that thing went all the way to 141. So I think NVIDIA at some point, tough to say when you see that, that's going to be your signal to jump on this thing, because I could see NVIDIA correcting back down to even just down to 120, which is not a big deal. Eventually it's going to correct probably back down to 95, right? This is that big earnings gap from the last earnings report. When that happens, who knows? It's inconceivable, but you never know, right? That nothing is out of the realm of possibilities in the market. So we'll see. First level would be like 122, and then 116, that kind of thing. So 116 is where they announced the split right here. So all of this could be corrected. But first off, we got to see that blow off top. Even as we speak, we went to new high. So, okay. All right, everybody. So I will see you on Friday. Have a good, if you do have the holiday, have a good holiday. If not, we won't have a market tomorrow pretty much, but we'll be back on Thursday, and then I'll see everybody on Friday. Okay, take care. Have a good holiday if you do have one.